I don't want the audio. Oh, wait, whoops. Tee. I forgot to adjust my mic. That's awkward. Oh, hi there. Profile. Open that up. Ah, my eye. I got something in my eye. Oh. Need to mute the phone. There we go. Yeah. And then what was I doing? Oh yeah, exposed. There we go. A post. Okay, close out that. Then we open this and then this. Check this real quick. No frames are dropping. Audio's good to go. All right. Continue. I didn't end up streaming yesterday. Go right into it, why don't you? But hey, how's it going, everybody? You know me, I know you. Well, I don't really know you. But you're my viewers. Hi. So some people may have noticed two things. One, my uploads were delayed. I actually kind of forgot about them. And two, I didn't stream yesterday. And I'm pretty late streaming today compared to the other 2 days. And the answer is simple. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. I was feeling sicko. So yeah, I was sicky. And that is that. What the heck was I even doing? Molly, Benji. Molly's almost out of meth. So let's take the meth I have and pack it up and give it to Molly. So I need, how much? I need 4 jars. Yeah, I know you're out of meth, Molly. Figured I'd stream today, even though it's pretty late. And I also figured that, you know, a stream is better than no stream. Because today I was feeling a bit yucky. Mainly a migraine that just wouldn't go away. It's pretty much gone now, so that's nice. The other thing, and that was really it. Yesterday, it was a lot more. It was a mixture of a bunch of different things, like just a random gigantic bout of exhaustion. I ended up sleeping till like noon yesterday, which was absolutely insane. And then for the rest of the day, I was just had like, I don't want to go into it too much, but I wasn't feeling that great. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to bring this to stream and just make it feel uncomfortable or feel yucky on stream. So, yeah. And, yeah, that's sort of where I was sitting yesterday. I just kind of relaxed, spent most of the day, half my day in bed. The other half, getting up to go to the bathroom or try to make myself some sort of food. And the reason I said that half my day and then the other half is because I was exhausted, so I ended up napping quite a few times. And going to sleep at like a normal time. So most of my awake day was spent really not doing much. But it is what it is, you know. Getting older sucks like horribly. Alrighty, so she got a bit of meth. That'll last her a little bit. Not a lot because it's only 20. And that can literally go gone in like 2 deals. Okay. So it's time to get into this stuff again. Start with OG Kush. 9. Okay. Okay. And there's I'm getting into this now. Well, no, there's no real reason. I mean, it's obvious. I gave whatchamacallit, my Benji, I gave the stash I had sitting by, which was 100 of each type of weed. And then I just kind of gave the new dealer just random crap. I was like, Brandon, bullshit, go. So Benji's good for a while. The new girl needs a bunch. I'm just going to have to just manually do some what's it called? Meth, and also go mushroom harvesting. Also need to start putting aside some for me to deal. I think what I'm going to do... man. I was going to say, I was thinking what I could do is put aside like 20 of each batch. And that would mean I would only have 15 jars to give to Benji and whatchamacallit lady. Which isn't that bad. I mean, that's what, 80 product per? But at the same time, I just want to give them 100 apiece. But it is what it is, you know. You know, I spend a lot of my time not streaming, either watching recaps for manhwas and stuff, or playing pretty much AFK games. Not like literal AFK games, but like, for example, I have a Factorio playthrough going right now. And it's not something I would stream, this playthrough, because it is one of the most boring playthroughs you could do or stream. And because it's not the C block, but it's void block. And while it's a lot more active than C block, it is still a lot of AFK time as you wait for things to generate and produce and all that. I'm at a point where I'm actually starting to do some stuff now, because I've, you know, gathered enough materials, built enough stuff that I can actually do things. Like, I have 2 furnace stacks set up finally, and I'm starting to get them functioning. And the thing I was working on before I decided to get ready to stream was organizing the filters on my so pretty much, oh god dang it, oh my let me not okay, so the last thing I was doing was I was organizing the sushi belt into materials, because essentially how void block works, for anybody who hasn't played it, is all your materials get produced by like one machine at the start, and they always have like byproducts and stuff like that. And I'm trying to sort out the byproducts. Now I know I'm putting a lot of effort into the basic machines, but at the same time I'm trying to make this pretty AFK. At this start at least, until I get enough materials to not worry about AFK. Play a little bit of slots, why don't we? Huh? Increase bet. Increase bet. True spat. True spat. Boop, 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 boop. I don't expect to win much, if any. Okay, call my luck there, Jesus. That is, excellent. I spent, like, what? Almost 1,000 and got 10,000? That is excellent luck right there. Peddler 5. I think after Peddler is Bagman, and once I get Bagman, I get some nice storage units, which is really, really awesome. Okay, so another game I actually started playing today, while I was trying to, so to explain why I was playing something, even though I had a migraine, is my migraine really affects sound. Like, whenever I get a migraine, I'm always super sensitive to sound. So I can do things, I just have to have them, like, turn way, way down. Like 2 volume on, like, everything sort of deal, way down. And the reason why I can't really do content creation like that, because I could alter it to make it louder for you guys, is my own voice causes my head to hurt. So me just sitting here chatting like this, right, would cause me to just be in massive amounts of pain. Which is obviously not ideal. And it put me in a very sour mood trying to stream while constantly having a massive headache. And so I opt to not stream if I have a really nasty migraine like that. Now, I still technically have a bit of it. I'm just suppressing it with Tylenol. But it is what it is. Anyway, so I was sitting there and I decided to try a new game. A game I tried a long time ago when I think it first, like, released or was becoming, or something like that. I don't know. It was a long time ago. And it was Star Trek Online. And back when I first tried it, I think I tried to do Federation, and I just really did not enjoy it too much. It wasn't necessarily bad. I think it was also because I hit some pretty nasty glitches on it. And it was kind of annoying. This time around, though, when I re-downloaded it, because I was kind of interested in it. Because I do like the Star Trek universe. They're doing a Klingon promotion thingy right now, which is really cool, which is neat that they're doing it. And if you play as the Klingon faction, so there's a bunch of different races under the faction. After so much playing and doing certain things, you can unlock a tier 6 ship, which is pretty powerful. Especially when you're first starting out. Based off of the research I did. Because I had no idea how powerful tier 6 was. It's not like the best tier 6, I'm guessing. But for, like, starting out, having a really powerful ship is nice. And I played a decent bit. I played till level 10. I played through pretty much the first story mission until it stopped. And I did enjoy it quite a bit. You know, it wasn't the hardest thing I had was the controls felt a little wonky for the spaceship flight, but that could be because I had a migraine, and when I have migraines, my brain just does not like to function right. And so during the space flight, I ended up doing things like I kept spamming E for some reason. I think it was because I was trying to send torpedoes, and for some reason my brain was like, yes, torpedoes are E, and by default E is accelerate. And another thing I kept doing was I kept holding W to go forward, which is to tilt down. And then whenever I was trying to fly and I was fighting, I kept accidentally reversing my controls. So I was holding W to try to go up and holding S to try to go down. But other than that, it was relatively, fun gameplay. And it was really cool being able to, see what it kind of is like the Star Trek universe and all, from the perspective that they give. And since I was doing the Klingon path, that there was learning kind of the Klingon, so sort of just kind of like the culture of the Klingon, which was kind of nice because you do see it in the Star Trek universe, and you do learn about it quite a bit here and there through the TV shows. But there's a different experience when you're like playing the Klingon race. Well, Klingon race. Playing as a Klingon and sort of seeing some of their culture things firsthand, and to a degree experiencing it firsthand. And to a degree, is like you obviously don't get to see like the combat of how they show in like the TV series. You don't get to experience that obviously, because you have the gameplay mechanic combat. But like the gameplay mechanic combat, to a degree, is like when you have like a duel, and it's like you have to challenge. Like one of the things you do early on in the game. I'm out of product. Yeah, I know you're out of product. I was just coming to deal with that. But yeah, when you're early on, one of the first things you do is the captain of your ship is a coward for Klingons, and since he is a coward, you have your first mate duels him to the death to try to claim the captaincy. The first mate dies, so you as the second mate become first mate, and now it becomes your responsibility to challenge the captain. And of course, you challenge the captain. And of course, since you're the main character in this story, you defeat the captain. And with the captain's defeat, you become captain, and that's how you sort of start the game, which is kind of cool. I can't remember how they did it with the Federation. Okay, I cannot deposit there. But it was kind of cool to kind of see how quickly someone can kind of go up the ranks in Klingon society simply by, having a coward of a captain and being more skilled warrior than the person above you. And it's just like you go from second mate immediately to captain in like an hour. And it was also pretty fun, doing the space flights and all that, because once I learned how to do the cloaking stuff, it was just like I go in, I cloak, and then I fuck shit up. Like I could make certain ships just gone. Okay. Wait, I already bought the bungalow. That's right. Yeah, so I bought the bungalow. The next would be that, which I could almost buy the barn, which is insane. But I probably want to buy the post office next, because I need more I'm maxed out on my cash for now, and doing 2,000 at a time every day is it's possible. Just it's slow. My money production is just gonna keep ramping up. And actually, speaking again on the Star Trek, I was actually thinking about streaming it, but I decided not to, mainly because I'm a noob of a noob, and while I do believe it would be entertaining to a degree, at the same time, I want to play the game without help, and I feel like if I stream it, I don't know the community, and there's either going to be one or two reactions, and it's either A, the community is going to be really nice, and so as I'm streaming, they're going to try to help me by giving me all sorts of things. And I kind of don't want that because I kind of want to experience it without, you know, immediately getting everything given to me. If, people jump in and start watching me and sort of, hanging out. Or they're going to be the opposite and they're like, you don't know enough about Star Trek lore, or you're a new player, we don't like you. And I don't want to be harassed about that and shit either. So it's like, I don't want the good, nor do I want the bad. I just want to enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it. And that's fine, and, that probably could make a good stream. I don't know where the fuck I'm running. Oh, yeah, I was going to the bungalow, that's right. But it's just one of those things that's just, I just don't want to, I don't want the good, I don't want the bad, I just want to do it the way I do it. Collect, begin, boop. Yeah, boop. Pour the acid, pour the phosphorus. Mix it all up. Pour it into the beaker. Light it on fire. No, 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 no. And there we go. Begin. We gotta cook, Jesse. And then close, and then cook. Boom. Big bada boom. Boom, boom, pow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and what kind of sucks about the fact that, like, I was feeling sick yesterday, and today I wasn't feeling that great either. It's today and yesterday would have been perfect days to do, like, full, like, longer streams, because it's been cooler out, so it's not gonna like it the last 2 days. So I could actually be in my room probably for a while. And welcome back, Twitch. I could probably be in my room for a while streaming and not be, like, ungodly hot. Speaking of ungodly hot, it is warm. It's still warm, don't get me wrong. It's like 70-something compared to my old home. But it is significantly cooler than the previous days. Because the previous days, it was like, what's it called? What's the temperature? 90? 90, like 90 to 95. On the days that I streamed. Which meant that in my room, it got pretty damn hot. But, it is what it is. Snip, snip, snip. And I've also thought about I've been thinking about streaming, what's it called? Stardew, as well as, oh, I'm missing fertilizer. I am missing quite a bit of fertilizer. Because I got one more. I need 18 more fertilizer. Do, 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 do. But what was I? Oh yeah, let's talk about the temperature. But it is a dry heat, so it's not like it's too uncomfortable. It's just sweat. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I was talking about other games. Yeah, I've been thinking about playing like Stardew Valley, a modded Stardew Valley, pretty much mostly vanilla, except that the farm is massive now, and I have access to just automate stuff. There's no extra content, no nothing like that. It's just automate and automate a really big farm. But I don't know. I just haven't been feeling Stardew. And then there's Satisfactory, which I actually really considered today because I really want to get back into the mods I was playing. Oh wait, there's no plant. I didn't know that I skipped one. But yeah, I've been really thinking about getting back into Stardew. Not Stardew. Satisfactory. And the playthrough I was doing before I had to stop streaming for, or well, I stopped streaming for a long time. But the biggest but, I just haven't. No, it's one of those things that like it was really interesting the mods I had, and I thought about playing again. And at the same time, I don't know. I feel like certain vibe games that are slower paced. I feel like I need people there to chit chat with. You know, like I like this one. I can do things and I can bullshit all I want. God dang it! Yeah, I need to clean this place up. Which is fine and dandy, you know, but it's one of those things that just I don't know. It feels like being able to do something actively and bullshitting while you're doing it to me feels a lot different than having downtime to bullshit. Like I guess Stardew is like there's a lot to do in it until like late game where you're sitting there and just having to wait. But at the same time, to me, Stardew is a very slow paced game, even though there's a lot to do. And it's just one of those games where it's fun, but it's slow, and that slow pacedness can leave like air. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I still am suffering from a migraine right now, and my brain goes wacky sometimes when I have a migraine. Like I was talking to a friend earlier. I was talking about how my voice can make my head throb, and my brain was like, "Hee hee, make funny dirty joke." I was like, "No," because the way I typed it, all I had to do was change one word and get rid of a word, and it went from a normal sentence that sound like even out of context didn't sound wrong to a sentence that while grammatically and in context it made sense, out of context it sounded horrible, horrid, because it sounded super like it it made the what I said sound so narcissistic that I was just made me sound like I was in love with myself, sort of like narcissism, which is insane. Okay. Once I get this packed, I will go give this to which milady. I think Benji should still be good with the stuff he has. And then once I go give her this stuff, I will check. I will go back to the pots and refill them with water, so that in the morning the plants are grown and the water just didn't vacate. Because that was a problem I had earlier, where I spent a little too long at night and there was water. Oh, Molly's out dealing? Jeez, girl. Please, no cops. And Benji's at his place. Okay. Can I go talk to Benji? Yeah, came here to collect yo dough. Hey, I could get the next house. I could get the barn. Just put majority of the money in there. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Speaking of, I wanted to talk about. Oh, I should. Oh, too late now. Hustler. Okay, I was wrong. I thought it would be Bagger, but no. But there's something I just realized I wanted to talk about was so last stream I did a lot of music playing because I was like showcasing last stream of Schedule 1. Well, actually, it's the last stream in general. But I did a lot of music playing to showcase some of the songs that I grew up listening to from the Dr. Demento stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to... There's going to be a lot of muting for that section of the stream, the audio. And I uploaded it to... Because I was for uploading it to YouTube. And I uploaded it to YouTube. And there's only one song that had any sort of copyright. And it was not... wasn't even like a thing of like, oh, you're losing monetization or something like that. It was like, hey, this song has copyright, but they allow it to be used on YouTube. And it's like, oh, okay. That's strange, but okay. But it was a nice little surprise. I do need soil. And I need to get 18 more fertilizers. So after this, I will... Yeah, put... Do I have the space? Because I'll need 2 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I'll have 2 slots. Good. Because after this, what I'm going to do is I will go to the thing, buy the fertilizer, run back up, deposit the fertilizer in here. So I need 2 slots because you can only carry 10 and I need 18. And then I will go to back to base, package up the sour diesel, go drop it off at Molly's, and then go and what's it called? I don't know. I don't have much else to do. And tonight this will get done, and then I'll pop the green crack in. And then, yeah. I actually looked at mods for Schedule 1. And I don't know, just the mods, none of them seem overly interesting. Like, oh, this does this, and this does that, and like this one makes police harder, but it's like, I don't know, that none of them really scratch that this is something I would like to try playing with. They all just kind of do something, or they expand on something, which is cool, but at the same time, it's like, I don't feel like the game needs expanded on that, or I don't feel like there was a problem with that. Like, the only one that seemed kind of interesting, but it wasn't something that I wanted to, like, go out of my way to install, was one that allowed you to take the blends you make. Like, you could take, like, if you make, like, a really overpowered weed blend, like, the one, like, the best-selling weed blend, you could make a seed for that weed blend. So you could just make it, you just grow it. Which is kind of cool, because that gets rid of the middleman of having to do that for your seeds. But at the same time, it was just kind of like a thing of like, it's not really worth doing just that one, you know? And it makes sense, I think. Like it feels like a lot of the modding community around Schedule 1 seems to be a different demographic than a lot of other modding communities. I don't know exactly. I'm not like saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying it's a different demographic. Because like the style of the mods, the way the mods are like showcased and all that seemed very different than other modding communities that I've seen. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just different. And maybe I just didn't look deep enough in, because usually I go pretty deep to find the interesting ones. What the heck? I thought I saw a big change. Huh, weird. Sorry, I keep my stream open to make sure, like, to see if there's anything going on up here. And I also have chat open for Twitch. And I saw a flash out of the corner of my eye. Maybe it was just me opening up the menu, the buy menu. But I thought, like, some weird thing happened. I was like, what the fuck? Nope. I'm just being an idiot. Hi, Benji. How's your product doing, actually? Oh, yeah, you're doing good. You got plenty of product to last a while. And now we pack. I wonder how far they're gonna go for drugs. Like, are they just gonna do all of like the major drugs? So like heroin and other things like that, or are they just going to stick to like like popular drugs, quote unquote? I don't mean like popular in like the literal sense. I mean just kind of like media popular. So like weed is media popular, shrooms is media popular, cocaine is another media popular one, and then obviously meth to a degree is also media popular. And by what I mean by media popular is like you find it in like TV shows and stuff like that. So like maybe I could see like LSD being another one that they do. And yeah. But like I don't see them possibly doing heroin or fentanyl or shit like that. Like some of the more kind of, I don't know, less popular media-wise drugs. Or who knows, maybe they will. I don't know. You'll just have to see. Launder, $2,000. Hey. Okay. So I will go deposit the. I'll go ahead and go give this to Molly. Where is Molly? Molly's over there. And then once I get this to Molly, I'll go down and go start laundering some money. I don't know. We'll see in the future what they go about it. Like I know one. I don't know what the drug name is called, But I do know one drug they can make. I don't I know like the process of how to make it to a degree, but at the same time that could be a problem. I learned about it in high school because some kids were talking about it because the high school I went to is filled with fucking druggies of all different sorts. And one of the kids that was into doing drugs was just in there explaining to me how to make this drug. And it's like one of those things that, like, I mean, I guess, like, technically it is, like, this does teach you how to make some drugs. But I don't know, it's just one of those things that feels weird. Also, I think I understand what I keep seeing up here that keeps changing. I think it's like, I think it's like right now it says gift a sub now to be #1. And it's like, that's probably what's going on. That's probably what's changing and catching my eye. Hi, Benji. I'll collect the money you have. Can I do a deposit yet? No, I cannot. I think I did a recent massive deposit with the thing, so I don't think I'll be able to do it anytime soon. You know what? I'll go ahead and hang out here. Go in here and buy shit, and then I'll go deal with the meth. So the meth can be done at any time. I'm only doing one thing of meth a day. Let's get a drink while we're waiting, huh? Not my favorite, but it's hydration. So what is this purple flavored drink? Well, it kind of tastes like Powerade or Kool-Aid, but it is Mio Hydrate. Not Mio Energy, Mio Hydrate. It's a water additive thingy you can add to your water. I think I do like 1 or 2 big squirts into that 64 ounces. Just enough to make it actually taste like something. Hey, Sky! Welcome. Actually, do I have any new weapons? I don't think I do. Yeah, my next weapon is Hustler 3. How's it going, Sky? Oi. Fancy woven fabric boosts plant growth speed by 15%, but also increases moisture drain by... Okay. Full spectrum. Oh, interesting. So I need, what, 7 of these? And I will need 7 of these. 3,000, jeez. Buy a mixing station Mark II. And I'll go ahead and buy 1 more of both of those. Time to upgrade my setups. Woo! Okay. Let's go to the bungalow. I'm about ready to have a 12-hour nap. Fixing my car was not fun. Yeah, I understand that. Right before we moved into this place, I think I mentioned it to you, but I helped my brother fix his car. Because he needed to replace a water/coolant pump, whatever you want to call it. I know the official name's water pump, but it's for coolant. And we were having problems with the tension bar because he didn't have like a proper tool for it. Ow. And before we like actually went and rented a tool to be able to handle the tension bar, we tried doing it with what we could. And the best method we could find was taking our hands, sticking it down in behind the tension bar with like a towel, and with like a mechanic's towel on our hand so that the grease wouldn't make us slip, and then pulling the tension bar with our arm up. But we were barely not making it to like the loose enough tension. So we eventually kind of gave up that strategy, but it was just kind of like one of those things that's like, yeah, that was not very fun. It made my arm not very functional for the next couple days. There we go. Good. Excellent. I don't know how I'm gonna do the soil. I'm probably gonna have to reorganize the stuff for the soil stuff. Oh wait, I could have dropped these off. Oh well. Okay, I'll drop the mixing station off at this apartment building. And then I'm gonna jar up this meth tomorrow. Oh, you know, I did not. I freaked out from over there thinking I had a mixing station Mark II. Okay. I'm gonna drop this storage rack off at the bro place because I've been slightly out of storage. I'll drop off this chemistry station stuff. Tomorrow I'll pawn off these LED grow lights. I know I technically only need one of these, but actually no, having two of them would be good. Yeah, when my brother was doing a lot of repairs recently, there's a lot of times where he'll ask for my help because I have tiny raccoon-like hands and fingers. Because my frame is just naturally smaller than other people. So I'm quite a bit of help when it comes to that. I got them tiny raccoon hands. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. Let's harvest these and get growing the next crop. And then I'll jar up the next crop, this crop, and then sleep. Actually, with the timing, it'd probably be better to sleep than jar than come get it, because by the time I get done planting everything, it's going to be late enough so that when I sleep, it'll still be growing tomorrow. Yeah. So let's go ahead and grab that. Grab the green crack. Boom. And then once the Granddaddy Purple, the last Granddaddy Purple's all grown, I will pick up everything and clean this place up and then reorganize it to use the soil stuff. Bruh, sometimes I wonder what the frick is going on. I think like some of your messages were really delayed on my messaging. On my oh no, it was ad break. Oh, ad break's happening. That's what's going on. Whatever. Whatever. I smell bacon, I smell pork. Watch out, little piggy, I got a fork. Do 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 do. The fuck was that sound? Wow, my brain just went randomly, just no thoughts. Maybe I drink some brain implosion. Energy, 10,000 grams of pure caffeine. Because you can't overthink if your heart stops. Brain implosion energy. Right through your thoughts will head empty. And drink and drink and drink until your heart's empty. I can't remember the lyrics. So bite me. Those guys probably going like, ah, no! Not the brain implosion. Do 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 do. Sleep. I slurped. Okay. Package the Granddaddy Purple. And then I will go harvest the next crop. The green crack from last night. Ooh, yeah. I'm so low energy right now, man. It's not funny. But it's fine. I'm just vibing. I really want to vibe with like a Call of Duty type game, but like all of the Call of Duties now are just, they're so trash. It's not worth buying. Like I was kind of hyped for Black Ops 7 multiplayer because of like the lack of the more back to basics that they went. But like the rest of the game just was not good. Like the campaign was garbage. The zombies is garbage. It's like none of it was of interest to me outside of the multiplayer, and like I cannot warrant paying for just the multiplayer. You know, it was one of those things. I cannot pay for just multiplayer. Because to me, at least, the multiplayer was not good enough to pay, what, $70, $80 for? Just because they made it so that there's no skill-based matchmaking. Now, I want to say one thing. For me, the reason I don't like skill-based matchmaking is because while it's nice for like people who aren't that great getting games against other people who aren't that great, and people who are really tryhards getting games against tryhards, for people like me who play decently well at the game but aren't like looking for a tryhard experience, I get slapped against tryhards and the game stops becoming fun for me. And that's one reason I dislike skill-based matchmaking, is because it ruins the experience for me, because I just want to sit down and have fun, but I happen to be good at games. Oh, but due to the fact that I'm good at games, I get put against the tryhards with skill-based matchmaking. It's the one reason why I cannot stand playing Dead by Daylight anymore. Unless it's like custom games or some shit, or someone else hosts. Because I've played so many games with one character I was just really enjoying that the game was like, oh, you're good at this game. Okay, time to put you against people who use the most meta builds and the most meta strategies, who have clocked like 10,000 hours in this game. And that if you're not playing this one specific killer, you're not getting anywhere. Because in order to fight them, you have to play the meta killer using the meta build for that killer. And if you're not doing that, then you might as well just quit the game. And it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to have fun? Now, don't get me wrong. I think skill-based matchmaking does have a space in gaming. But I feel like it has... the space it has in gaming is the... it's purely the... what's it called? It's purely in competitive play. So, for example, if you're sitting there playing Call of Duty Ranked, or Dead by Daylight Ranked, or anything ranked, skill-based matchmaking should be a thing. Because Ranked is where you want to put your skill against somebody else. And that makes it so that if you're playing Ranked, and you're playing against people way weaker or way stronger than you, you're not going to have fun. Because you're either going to get your ass whooped all of the time, or you're going to get, you're just going to dominate and, you know, find it boring. But in, like, casual play, there should never be skill-based matchmaking. It should just be go into a random lobby with random people. You know, sometimes you're going to get games where you'll get your ass kicked. Other games where you'll just dominate. And that's just, you know, the way it works. God, this place is the best. I really need to clean it. Well, after these seeds grow, I will be cleaning it. Okay, deposit that, grab this. And now we run. We're going to package all of this green crack. Give the granddaddy purple to Mary. Okay, grip the jaw. And blip. And then the green crack and the granddaddy purple I'm making right now, I'll put aside. And I'll give one to one person and another to another person when they run out. That way that it gives a buffer, but not as big of a buffer as I gave Benji. I gave Benji a massive buffer. Or when he ran out. I gave him 100 of each type when he ran out. 100 on its own is a lot to sell. One thing I wouldn't mind streaming would be some old school RuneScape if I could get a membership going again. But it's one of those things that I don't have the money to. I don't have the money to do a lot of things I want to do. But that's sort of just how life is, you know, sometimes. You don't got the money and the things you want to do with it. Though luckily things seem to be improving, which is nice. Hopefully in a few years it's not going to be as bad as it has been. But I'm not going to go into details on that. That's a topic that's not for stream. Okay. There's the green crack. I will start in here. Yeah, I also got that to deal with. Yeah, I feel like cracking open a soda. I'm gonna grab a soda. Oh, oh no. Oh. The fuck are these faces, man? Okay. Molly. Yeah, I know you're not out of product right now. Here you go. I will go ahead and take the OG Kush and the money you have. Is there samples? No. Oh fuck it, I'll just smoke it. Laundered $2,000. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I like to pawn something. Okay, so 140 to 550, 60. How about 450? 350. Hey! Oh, did you go sleep, Sky, or? No, you'd have said something. I'm guessing you're busy doing something. This is already at maximum laundering capacity. Like, I could buy a car. Oh, nothing. You just seemed awfully quiet, so I figured you probably were lurking. It's just, I don't know. My brain's really wacky right now. I like to purchase something. What do we have? Gold, eh? And very scheduled one IRL. Speaking of scheduled one, I was watching a short. So you remember those Minecraft shorts? The ones that are like they're news broadcasts for like Minecraft. Like, oh, some person hit the new trade tower in their elytra. Or some shit like that. Like, you know, it's like they're news broadcasts, but they're Minecraft. And they're kind of funny and quirky. Well, I was watching one recently, and it was talking about drugs, right? But in the Minecraft way. So they're talking about potions and suspicious stew, and how suspicious stew was like a new, like, illegal drug that's like bypassing the laws because of a weird peculiarity. Oh, it's not villager news. And due to that, like, people were like abusing it and stuff like that. I mean, the people that make villager news are still around. They still make shorts and shit. And they feature, like, villagers from villager news. I think the main reason they just haven't done villager news and stuff is because they've been focused on doing like the Minecraft trailers and stuff. But back to what I was saying, the short I was watching, right? They were talking about like drugs, suspicious stew, whatnot. and they're like they're like people are getting scheduled one, are trying to get scheduled one with suspicious stew, and I'm like, hey. When I followed you, it looked to me. You know, that's one hell of a way to talk to somebody. You just joined in and you're like, hey, add me on Discord. You haven't talked, you haven't said anything. And you want me to add you on Discord. Like, I think it's cool that you think my content's cool and all, but like, why would I take this out of Discord, out of Twitch chat when you've never spoken? There's no trust built. Like you're saying, hey, I've never talked to you. You seem cool. But trust me, bro. DM me on Discord. Like, I'm not, like, wrong in this mentality, right? Yeah, bro. You're definitely just a bot or scammer. The fuck? Huh? Excuse... What? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just super confused right now. Cause what the fuck? Yeah, then not even in chat. I'm confused right now because I'm trying to ban this person, but I can't find the ban. Like, I can't find how do I ban them. Wait, review. Yeah, I know that's an option. I feel like it should just let me ban them without having to do that. And why it's not letting me ban them is absolutely insane. Like, normally it's like you click on their name and then you can ban, right? Oh, I see where it is. I'm an idiot. There we go. I was just being an idiot. That's... I was looking for the word ban when it's an icon. Of course, I'm gonna have. Yeah. Dumbass alert. Dumbass alert. Nah, I haven't streamed in a while. So it makes sense I wouldn't know what I was looking for. I was like looking for the word ban. It's like but the ban button is like a just an icon. I blame my migraine. It's that unk in you. I got that unk in me. The unk in me is coming out. Man, I'm the trash man. I'm just rolling in trash. Oh, all of this trash. I'm turning into a trash panda. That's what's going on here. Also, I love how leaves just float. Excellent. There are 2 unks inside you. Oh god. Yeah. There's 2 unks inside you. The cool unk and the creepy unk. They're fighting. They're both fighting to come out. But don't tell anybody there's a 3rd unk. And that 3rd unk is the political one. The 3rd unk. The 3rd unk that does nothing but talk politics. But somehow they're always the politics you dislike the most. Like it's magical, like the 3rd unk just comes out and it's immediately the politics everybody hates. I'm not liking these unk options. Well, I mean, there's always the cool unk. You can always just be the cool unk. That's the best. That's like the only option. It's either the cool unk, the political unk, or the creepy unk. I wonder if I can put a trash bag in a trash bag. What about hippie unk? I mean, that's an archetype of the various unks. Like you could have the cool hippie unk, or the creepy hippie unk. You know, it got the cool hippie unk that like chills out and might offer you a little bit of weed or some shit. Or you got the creepy hippie unk who tries to make you a hippie, but like in weird ways. And then you get the political hippie unk, the one who's like, save the trees, fuck the government, man. Okay, so I need to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loser artist unk that travels around like he's rich, but he lives off 30 cents an hour and a hot dog. Well, I mean, he can still be classified into one of the 3 groups. You know, he's either the cool unk that's like that, who, when he shows up, he's always telling you about his stories of that he's traveled around. but always leaving out the fact that he spends too much money. You know, spends money he just doesn't have. Or he can be the creepy unk who's traveling around doing creepy things. And he just doesn't mention it because you don't want to go to jail. Or he can be the political unk that's going around doing stuff like that. Well, that's the thing is, when it goes to becoming the cool unk in that situation, right? He won't mention that he's like the bad parts about it. So all you'll ever really know is that he travels around, you know? Also, I was shot on too. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'll need to fix that. But my setup is pretty much complete. Completo. Okay, I'll take care of this trash tomorrow. Yeah. Pause that. Grab this, put this here. He uses his parents' credit card, and his mom told you about his recent purchases and how broke he really is. Then he would be the creepy unk. Because being creepy doesn't necessarily mean you're like perverted creepy. You can be the creepy unk that's just like you're the unk that nobody wants to deal with, you know? You're like, yeah, not that guy. My brain hurts. It's understandable. Being an unk makes your brain is a very confusing thing. Because, like, yeah, technically you could add the category loser unk, but at the same time, like, a loser unk could be classified into different ways as well. Because, like, there's only so many ways you can be a loser, and it depends on how the unk showcases himself to the nephews and nieces that determines whether or not, you know, he's a loser. But no matter what, you always can be classified as a creepy unk, a cool unk, or that one political unk. No matter what subtype or archetype you are for as an unk, you can always be classified as one of those three. You know, you can be the cool loser unk, or you can be the creepy loser unk, or you can be the political loser unk. You know, just like you could be the cool rich unk, or the creepy rich unk, or the political rich unk. You know? Yeah. I try to be cool unk as well, but I don't know. I don't know how my nieces and nephews all see me. But it is what it is. Okay. Oh, I need to grab stuff. I will grab 4 jars for the meth I have. I also need to grab soil thingies, and I also need to deal with the garbage bags. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy 2 soil distributors. Add 4 jars. Purchase. Go deposit these 4 jars. Da, 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 da. Wait, deposit these first. Drop down these soil distributors is what I meant to say. Let's take care of these garbage bags. Because... Really? Oh my good lord. That was one hell of a bug. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He woke up, bumped his head, didn't get up in the morning. God, man. I am too old to be singing nursery rhymes like that. Leave the money there. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Put the bag in the money. I mean, fuck. Wow, 200? Woo! Damn. 236. Thank you, Benji. Big bada boom, boom boom pow. You know what? I could... I'll make this special crack. Why not? Let's go buy some specialized meth making products. Hello, hello, hello. I'd like to purchase some stuff. Yes. I'll pick motor oil, mega bean, and paracetamol. Okay. Hey, welcome back. I'm going to make some special crack, and then I'm going to put it in jars and sell it. I'm going to make them go, whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is Mark II mixing station. Unknown. Mix. Doodaloo. 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 You know, one Binding of Isaac. So I want to talk about something. I would love it. So in Binding of Isaac, you know, you can do synergy. So and have transformation and transformations. And what transformations are is if you get like 3 specific items, you transform. You get like a transformation, and it gives buffs and stuff like that. I would love to see an Unk transformation. Like you add in like 3 new items, like cringe speak, smelly aura. And, I don't know, creepy vibes or something like that. I don't fucking know. And when you get all 3, you get the transformation Unk or creepy Unk. Oh. Sure. Okay, then let's drop motor oil into that. You know, I would love to play A Binding of Isaac on stream. It's just, I tried it last stream, I just did not... Like, I don't know, I just did not find it too enjoyable. Maybe it's because I was playing on hard, but, like, it was brutal. It was brutal. And I just was not enjoying myself. Maybe because I was trying to focus on chit-chatting and playing, but it's like a hyper-focus game where you have to, like, really focus on what you're doing. Okay, now do iodine, paracetamol. Okay, I'll do them in that order. Or until I can't do it anymore. Mixing station. Slimy crystal, toxic, slippery. Yeah. That'd be one hell of a... That'd definitely be a slimy crystal. Toxic and slippery. Another thing I've been thinking about playing on stream is starting to do VR stuff again, but at the same time, I don't know. VR is nice, but it's not very entertaining to watch, and to set it up to make it entertaining is annoying, in my opinion. Because, like, I personally don't like watching it through the eye. Like, I feel like that's very just not fun to watch. Actually, well, and granted, now Jennersing, what the fuck is that? Okay. Oh, that gets some changes. Okay. I'm gonna see what this changes. It changes all three. I might try Live Now, though, because I made some changes to my VR setup that completely and utterly got rid of one of the big, like, lag features of my VR setup that prevented me from really doing much with it. Because before, in my previous streams for, like, Phasmophobia and stuff like that, right? One of the biggest sort of downsides I had to streaming VR was I had to have the Oculus dashboard running in the background all the time. So I had, like, Oculus dashboard, Steam VR, the game I'm playing VR in, and then OBS, as well as OVR Toolkit. So I had, like, 5 programs running to do a stream in VR. And all of them taking some amount of resource that was not in zero. And, calming paranoia. Bad trip. And, like, I had all of that running. And the biggest problem was the Oculus dashboard, right? Because the Oculus dashboard would take up almost as much as the actual game itself. And that was a... And that was an issue because it made it really hard to pick certain games. Or to play certain games because it'd just be so fucking laggy. And so what I recently did is I looked up to see if there was a way to use my Oculus essentially without having to fucking meta dashboard bullshit running in the background. And there is. And I have it set up. And now, whenever I run it, I get, like, way better performance because I don't have to run the fucking dashboard in the background. Okay. And then this loop. Bloop. I think what I'm going to do is I will hire people to do meth production, so I don't have to do it. Let's give Benji... If I can, I want to give Benji 2 and give, whatchamacallit 2. Benji! Trade, motherfucker. Okay. Benji is full up. Where's Molly? Molly's walking this way. Hey. Okay. Alright, let's wait till after this deal. God damn it. Okay. Using one kush for 20 of those is a deal. Smoke that shit. And now I need to go launder 2,000 more. Need to go launder more. Gotta launder it all. Yeah, I might be able to... So, back to what I was saying about the VR. I might be able to stream VR better now. So I might look into trying to do live or something for VR, which is a lot better VR experience than what I was doing. So maybe look forward to that. I don't know. It all depends on what goes down, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and buy from this guy before time runs out. I'm gonna prep for the next set. So 18 from this, which is 9 times 3, which is 27 fertilizer. Okay. And then jar-wise, that's... Wait, no, 9 times... 27 twice. And then I need... How many jars? 620... So 120, right? But I need 6 times 20. 6 times 2 is 12. Yeah, 120 jars. And is that all I need from this guy? Yes. Yeah. But yeah, if it all works out, it'll look really nice, and I should be able to stream stuff pretty swellingly. You know, swimming. My stream sub should go swimmingly if everything goes out well. But I'll have to experiment with that and see. See if I can get Liv working with the games I'd want to stream, which is 2 games primarily at the moment, which would be Elite Dangerous and Elite Dangerous and possibly Phasmophobia. I'll have to look into that and see how that works out. Worst case scenario, I can't. Best case scenario, get it working. Worst case scenario, or best case scenario gets working and it'll run smoothly, and you guys get an awesome experience. I could do streams for like VR chat. I thought about doing that, but like, I don't know. VR chat's one of those really risky games to stream nowadays. I think they've improved it, but like, it's still really kind of, in my opinion, risky. Because there's certain things that you can't really get around. Like, you can't get around a shader that goes on everybody's screen, sort of deal. Okay, yeah. Message. Albert Hoove. We can meet up. Construction site. I don't know about any other VR games that'd be really interesting to stream. Oh yeah, I got Climb. That is another VR game I was been meaning to stream and just never got around to it. No, that was a lot more intensive than the other two. So I'll have to look. I'll have to think about that. So you're 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 1, 9. Purchase. Okay, and there's all of the seeds I need for the next round of materials. But this new setup that I have now should alleviate the process a little bit more. Because now I don't really have to worry too much about soil. I can deal with it pretty easily. And I don't have to deal with the bags, because bags... It's just clean bags. Boom. Yeah. I could start growing it all right now, but I don't feel like it. Also, one thing I want to do... I'm gonna swap these out for the better water retainers. Oh. Boss, Benzie tried to jump me. I put up a fight, but they got some stuff. Sorry. This is what they got. 1 jar of wedding ass, poor quality. 6 jars of Granddaddy Purple, premium quality. 300... Motherfuckers stealing my product. Can I, like, counter-raid them? Nice, thanks, bro. He gave me nearly the max. Right off the bat, like, woo. Can I harass the benzies? They haven't jumped me personally. But I'd love to jump them. They won't sell me Coke 0 out of 10. Hey. No. You part of the Benjis? No. Where are the Benzies? I want to slaughter somebody. They must die. Actually, I'll avoid going down here. At least while Sky is watching the stream. Come on, phone. Unlock, you dummy. Okay, okay. I want to harass the Benzies. I don't think it's going to let me, though. Private property. Trespassers will be eviscerated. Insert requested product here. Oh, crap! That spooked the crap out of me. I didn't think I'd be assaulted just randomly like that. I mean, I should have expected it. It's what I wanted, but still. Yeah, wasn't there like a sewer key over here somewhere? I mean, I don't really need a sewer key anymore, but I remember when I was originally looking for a sewer key, it was mentioned that there was one over here. Maybe it's gone because I found the other one. Or maybe, like, it spawns in a few different locations. And your location is that you get it is random. Did they have not improved this that much, have they? Oh, they shouldn't the light on out there? Dum 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 dum. Oh, yeah, wait, do I already have... Ah, I can launder. Yay. Time to launder more money. Put a happy grin on my face, launder money. Also, I gotta kill some Menzies, so... That was nice. Do. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some graffiti stuff. And oh, done. Okay. Okay. That did... Oh. In the docks. Ooh. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Hey, Benji. Thanks for the cash. How's your items? You're getting a little low. Checkpoint ahead. No, it's not. Checkpoint's never ahead, dog. So it seems like besides the starting areas, I don't think there is a... The fuck? Oi. Where the fuck is the employee? I don't know, man. What time is it? How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming an hour 45. Wow, I didn't think I'd be streaming. I've been streaming that long. It is what it is. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Oh, hi, cops. I don't got anything illegal on me. I actually don't, which is nice. That's nice, but I don't know, words. Anywho. Hi there. Do you have what I'm looking for? You don't. Damn. Hi. I'd like to buy something. Golden skateboard and off-road skateboard. I'll buy both. Deal. Saw, dude. Cheers, home dog. Yeah. Okay. Oops, sorry, bud. Let me move forward, please. Can... There we go. Jeez. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Got off all my rainbow. So is this just like really good, like skating off in the dirt and stuff? I mean, if I could actually angle this crap. Yeah, okay. So, the off-road skateboard, if we're going through this area, is good. But if we're going through town, this skateboard's better. Sorry, bro. Watch this Oh. Oh, I still did it. I was gonna like go over his truck, but like honestly, I think the way I did it a moment ago was actually better. Okay. I'm just dicking around now. I'm dicking around a little too much. I apologize. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Let's go ahead and save, and I'm going to call this stream here. It's getting a little warm in here, and I'm reaching the 2-hour mark. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Ciao for now and all of that. Bye.